I'm streaming. I am a streamer. Hi, welcome in everyone. I'm Jay Zucchini, and I'm playing a video game. We'll see how this goes. Don't worry about it. It's probably a really fun game. I just found. Took me forever to set up. I've never heard this game before. There's stuff I want to do, and I gotta learn how to do it. So that's why I'm doing the beginner's guide. Unless I could go. Unless I do chapter select. Intro 2008 October. Okay. Let's just, let's start this. Make sure your audio is on. Audio is on. Controls. Good morning, Squab. Welcome in. 34 months. Stop.
Thank you very much for playing the Beginner's Guide. My name is Davey Reedon. I wrote The Stanley Parable, and while that game tells a pretty absurd story,
He did the Stanley Parable.
We're going to look at the games made by a friend of mine named Coda. Now, these games mean a lot to me. I met Coda in early 2009 at a time
Did you guys
when I
hear
was
the game?
really struggling with some personal stuff, and his work pointed me in a very powerful direction. I found it to be a good reference point.
There's a lot of talking. That's why I need to know if you could hear it, because I don't want you guys not to hear it. If you guys can't hear it, then there's
It's a level for Counter-Strike.
Counter-Strike.
By the way. And mostly
I don't play this game.
Coda learning the basics of building a 3D
Oh my God! It's Counter-Strike. Oh, is this Counter-Strike?
He then scatters these colorful abstract blobs and impossible floating crates around the level. And of course, it destroys the illusion that this actually is a desert town, and instead this level becomes a kind of calling card from its creator. It's like a reminder that this video game was constructed by a real person. It kind of makes you wonder, what was going through his head as he was building this? This is what I like about all of Coda's games. I mean, not that they're all fascinating
Green block.
games, but that they are all going to give us access to their
I can't
creator.
jump on that.
I want us to see past the games themselves. I want to get to know who this human
We're
being
peeking?
really is. And that's exactly what we're going to do here. So, it's 2008. Coda starts
2008.
making these games, and he never releases any.
Start making games.
He doesn't put them onto the internet.
We don't make. We make games, but we don't release them
And they sit on his computer forever.
forever.
And I think he really understood this image of himself as a recluse. At one point, he jokingly renamed his computer's recycling bin to Important Games Folder. So, this was just how he worked. He tended to crank them out one after the other without even really pausing to try to understand what he had just made, until suddenly one day, he just stopped. In 2011, that was it. He made his last game, and then he hasn't made another one since. And that's why I've taken this opportunity to gather all of his work together, is because I find his games powerful and interesting, and I'd like this collection to reach him, to maybe encourage him to start creating again. And if the people like you who play this also happen to find his work interesting, then I'm sure it'll just send that much stronger of a message of encouragement to Coda.
I don't like that.
So thanks for joining
I
me
don't
on
like
this.
how we're
If
making
you
a
have
game
particular
to
interpretation
well,
that
I like how
haven't
we're
been
making
clear,
a
or if
game.
you
Like
just
he
need to
made
get
this
in
game
touch,
to be like,
you can
oh my
email
God, this
me
guy
at
does amazing. But then he's like, maybe we could convince him to make more.
@gmail.com.
I mean, it's pushing me.
Okay, that's about
guys.
it for introduction. Let's take a look at Coda's first proper game. As each game is loading, I'll show you the date that it was completed. This first one was made in November 2008.
November. I don't have the redeems on because I'm dumb. One moment. Okay, they should be on now. They should be on now. Now you can push me if you want. If you feel like you need to do that. Can I turn up the audio on this? It's so loud already. Yes, give me words to listen to. Hey, we got pushing going. Now we're getting... Oh, Halo! Whispering machine status active.
This game is called Escape from Whisper, and it's one of the more generic games you'll see from Coda.
Reload. I'm out of ammo. I'm out of ammo. I can't reload. I'm out. Can't go that way. Explore. I like to explore every nook and cranny I could find. Hola, hola. Hey, something.
Security call breached. Hostile alien.
Oh! I don't want to go. I want to stay in game. Oh no, I can't even go.
It looks like this game was abandoned mid-development.
It does look
For
like
instance,
that.
You have this gun, which you'd think would indicate that there are supposed to be monsters or enemies somewhere. But then clearly there are no enemies anywhere. You can't even reload the gun when you run out of bullets.
Yeah, I noticed that.
But ultimately we don't really know. Maybe Coda thought that actually it was complete the way that it is. And I think that we should talk about his games for what they are, rather than for what they're not.
You're so right.
I love
They-
how you can see
they
the
are
universe from this room.
In space. Ooh, that's empty down there. That's closed. Doors open. That's pretty good game making skills when you could open a door.
Apparently this space station has a labyrinth on it.
Oh god.
Sure, I don't know. There's really no reason for it that I've ever been able to discern, so in the interest of time, I'm just gonna skip you on past it.
Thank you. Thank you. I don't need to do the maze. But
Okay,
Oh.
this is the part that's interesting. The game has this narrative about the whisper machine and how it has to be turned off, and then you get to the engine room.
woo woo woo. J-Stream.
Hey.
I can't believe I'm streaming a game. Hey you there, in the engine room. You could
That
save us
unit is
all.
powering a whisper machine. We could disrupt it by introducing a great enough heat signature.
Heat signature.
Your body can start to bleed.
Whoa. My heat you're detecting me?
Would you do
You're
it?
my heat signature? Oh, okay. I could do that. That's me. I got heat. I got enough heat. All right, stand back.
Let me pause here for a second. What you just experienced, stepping into the beam and then dying, is probably what Coda had initially intended when he was developing this level. When he
Man.
first compiles and plays it, something goes wrong. There's a bug somewhere. And this is what happens instead.
Oh. I just realized this is about game development. I didn't realize that. Now I'm starting to realize this is about game development. So let me do that again. You want me to do that again? Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, we're going. Hey, the labyrinth that we skipped, and the galaxies, and I'm going up to the stars.
And this is an important moment for him. Because yes, this is technically a glitch, but Coda identifies something human about it. Like how small it makes you feel in the face of this larger chaotic system. Or this floating could be the afterlife, a peaceful place, juxtaposed against all of the hysteria that you've just had to traverse. I don't even know. I have no idea what he was thinking, but what's clear is that after making this, something lodges itself in his brain. He wants to do more of these really weird and experimental designs. So he stops work on this and moves on to a stream of tiny little games that go in all sorts of directions. Let's go ahead and take a look at the first game he
Oh, you can
made
see the
after
corner of
leaving
the
this
box
one
right
behind.
there. Right there. It's right there in the... Oh. November 28th. We're 1 month ahead. Oh, I can't move. The part was behind her. Okay. Yeah. Ah!
Yep.
Oh, I could
In this
only
game,
move
you can only
backwards! Oh. What a silly game. Okay. Moving backwards. That's part of it. I'm sliding on ice. Oh. But the future
So it's a
could
short
not be
and
seen.
relatively minimalist experiment combining motion and narrative. It is less advanced than the previous game, but actually it
future
seems
keep
to be
changing?
more focused, more complete. Code is trying to give it a unique voice rather than simply basing it on a pre-existing trope.
Moving just backwards is actually a really great idea for a game. I think the for narrative-wise, yeah. When she stops and looks, it becomes clearer. But if the future is always behind her, how will she find the strength to comfort it.
It's a short little thought. It says what it wants to say, and then it ends. Didn't need anything more than that.
Nice. Very nice.
Which to me,
Very nice. I like that one.
Okay.
That was cute. Oh! Scary. Oh, you are now entering. Oh.
And that's it. Okay, the meaning of this game won't be clear just yet. Please be patient with me for a few more games, and I promise you'll see what makes it interesting.
All right. I guess I'll trust you. I'll believe what you said about that.
Oftentimes, Coda would put bizarre titles like this one at the start of his games.
I didn't even get to read it. It went too by so
I wish I'd known him at the
fast.
time that he was making these early games. He would really only talk to me about his work as he was making it. Once he stopped work on a game, like...
What's back here?
It was dead to him.
Sorry, one moment.
And I don't agree
One
with
moment
that at
per
all,
guy.
what are you
I want to check if there's something back here that I could...
know it's tempting, but there's actually nothing over here. Sorry.
Yeah. But it could be some stuff. Yeah, I'll just go up the stairs. I trust that there's nothing. I don't trust. I can never trust a game. I only trust after I've seen that there's nothing there. That's when I trust that there's nothing there. That's how I trust. Oh, nothing. All right, nothing. There's really nothing here, guys. There's nothing here. I checked 99% of the map. There's that 1% that I did not check, which is that that one corner. But we're not gonna go check out that corner. I'll tell you. We're just gonna go up these silly stairs. Up the stairs. And whenever
Once you've been slowed to an absolute crawl, the door at the top of the stairs.
Get up the stairs! Why would I go back down the stairs? I go down the same speed I'm going up. Go! Oh, I could jump. Maybe that makes me speed up. No, that actually pushes me back a little bit. I'm losing progress. Come on! Go! Can I use arrows? No, I can only... Guys, hold on, guys. Hold on. We're almost there. How many stairs do we have left? We got a couple more flights. Oh my god. I don't have a shift. I only got the one. They gave me the controls at the beginning of the game. It's WASD and then my mouse. Go! This is insane. Game developments. Go! I can't even... I move left and right slow as well. I'm just slow all around. Oh my god. Oh! I just clicked. Wait. Was there just a point where... It worked! I did jumping backwards. Press enter to cheat. I just clicked my mouse button. You walk around and talk down to people. Press the other. A stranger appears. Live on a boat, taking orders from the captain. The captain is always wrong. You must address and rally the group of eager press reporters.
For games.
You are the queen dusting your jewelry
Coda would
while
often tell me that he didn't
kingdom is
mind if
destroyed.
people thought of him as cold or distant. He said that he knew that he was actually a vibrant and compassionate person, but that it takes time to really see that. It can be a very slow climb to get there.
Oh, like going up the stairs slow. I see what you did. There we go. Ready, set, fish. That was nice. I like that little game. Oh, what's this? Oh, I hit my face on the door. No, that's a big drop.
Well,
Nice.
this is new for Coda. It's an actual puzzle. Go ahead and see if you can solve it.
Oh, should I? Should I should I hit the lever? Oh, I don't know. Well, we gotta put it right there. Oh, we solved the puzzle. Easy puzzle. Wait. Easy
Don't forget
puzzle.
that solution, because we're going to see this puzzle again soon.
Oh.
We're gonna see it a lot.
Was that a puzzle? Sorry, that's just how I go through doors on a daily basis. I just open and close them like any other person would. That's actually how you're supposed to open a door. So. Okay, we can't close that door. We're leaving it open. That's not how I open doors.
You walk down a corridor,
But it was already
solve the
open.
puzzle,
Oh!
get to the end. Simple enough. All right.
It closed
now I'm
by
going
itself.
to modify the game again, so that when you press enter, it'll remove all of the walls from this room.
Okay, guys. I guess now is the time I cheat and I hit enter. All right. Oh! I can't hit it anymore. Can I fall? No, I can't. Oh
How
my
about
gosh.
that? There was more to it than we had any way of knowing. I actually find it funny that this game comes after the Stairs game, since they essentially convey the opposite idea. So, in the Stairs game, a dull exterior concealed a rich interior. And then, in this level, a dull interior hides this fantastic outer world. Either way, I think that the point is the same, is that most of the time you don't get to know what you're missing, or even that you're missing anything. That's not your role as a player. So if your role here is not to understand, then what is it?
Back on the old road. You are now exiting.
So this, combined with the entering game from earlier, tells us that Coda believes his games are connected somehow. It could even be that the Stairs game and the puzzle game are literally connected in between this and the entering game. There's a bigger picture that all of his games are meant to play a role in, some larger meaning that we won't be able to grasp until we've seen all of them. And once we have, we can step back and start to understand what exactly that bigger picture is.
The Great and Lovely Descent. House. Big
Let's talk
house.
about video game development for a second. Every video game runs on what's called an engine, which determines what the game can and cannot do. So in other words, the engine is a set of tools for game development. To make all of these games, Coda is using an engine called Source.
Thank you.
Like all engines, Source has certain things that it does well, and it has certain things
I
that
want
it
to
does
explore.
One of the things that it does very well is boxy linear corridors. That's why so many of Coda's games are set in these large, flat, empty rooms, is just because he's working with what the engine does well. The tools available to the creator shape what kinds of creative work they're going to end up making.
I got
You
stuff.
might consider paying attention to the architecture in Coda's games to notice how they seem to stem from an engine that's very good at producing linear, boxy corridors.
This is giving me a little bit of oh my God. They've added in the thing where everything flashes before your eyes. Wah! Oh. We'll go. Come on! Ooh, nice. guess it doesn't matter how I get there. It just matters that I get there. Whoa! Pretty shapes. What am I looking at? Oh, I heard a sound. Oh. Oh no. Hi, Tuton. No! Okay. Oh! I don't. You just take me away. Oh, okay. Wait. Oh. Only way?
This prison, funny enough, in Coda's original design, the doors stayed shut for a full hour before letting you go. If you don't mind, I think we're gonna skip that.
Ah!
This is something that he and I used to argue about a lot. You know, whether a game ought to actually be playable, whether it means anything if no one can get through it. And I would always defend that, you know, all this work goes into the game, why not make it playable and accessible? And so we just got into heated arguments over it, and there was one time that after one of these conversations, he went home, and a day or two later, he sent me a zip file entitled Playable Games that was full of hundreds of individual games, each of which was just an empty box that you walked around in and nothing else. Believe me, I played every single one of those just to find out if there was like a gag hidden somewhere. There wasn't.
That's silly. I like that.
It's the puzzle again, with the exact same solution as the last time. There's still no clear indication of what makes this puzzle so special that Coda is going to return to it over and over. But I promise I'll share with you my interpretation very shortly.
So, should a game be playable? Even though it's a game? It could. I think the game could be unplayable. You could turn on the game and then it'll be like that. You did there come. I'm covering up the text. What was up there?
System that he fashioned out of the engine's chat capabilities.
You there? Did you come from up above? What was it up there? That's what it says. Yes, there was a world stamped with whiteness. Yes, there was an enormous prison I spent hours in. Yes, there was these floating colored blocks. I'll hide myself for a second, just that way you guys could see the text that's happening right now. Just that way you guys got an extra feel for the game. Yes, I was in the world. I will say there were floating blocks. Yes, there were floating blocks. Colored blocks. That's the world above? You've been there. Now this is important. Did you have to get through puzzles with 2 doors and switches? Yes, I did. It was literally the last thing I did before coming in here. No, I don't remember having to go through any puzzle. Why would I lie? I'd prefer not to tell you. After all, we've just met. I'm a friendly guy. Yes, I did. That was literally the last thing I did before coming here. Again, perfect. Now please tell us how you solved it. Tell us the solution. Tell us how to get through it. Trust me, you don't want to go. Trust me, you don't want to go over there. I don't remember how I solved it. I'm trying to remember, but I can't. I didn't solve it. Someone else let me in. Very strange answers. Trust me, don't want to go over there. Trust me. Oh no, but I do. We do. We need to get there. Do you understand? It's the most important thing in the world. We have to escape the prison. There must be an ending. I promise you, there is nothing I want more. Back, please. Okay, I'm back. All right. Hey, we had a conversation with some NPC. Oh, I'm just gonna lower my head a bit so that way you guys can see it better. I'll just be down here if you guys need me. Hello. How did you get here? Was there a puzzle you get? I just had deja vu. Yes, do you want to know how to solve it? No, we actually found the black space between the door to be far more interesting. Have you seen it yet? Yes, I have. I know what you're talking about. That's the space in between the two doors. Let's see. Hi, Nova. Hope you're doing good. Why would I care about the space between the doors? Actually, now that you mention it, if I remember feeling strange as I passed through it. Don't think too hard about it. You'll see it again soon.
And so we make one last descent down to the final floor of the level.
Oh, I get it. Yeah. Oh, I totally get this. Oh man. Ooh. Okay. Where am I going?
Okay, I can't tell you quite why, but for some reason Coda fixates on this lamppost. It's going to appear at the end of every single one of his games from here on out. Okay. I'll tell you what I think. I think that up to this point, he's been making really strange and abstract games with no clear purpose, and maybe you can only float around in that headspace for so long. Because now he wants something to hold on to. He wants a reference point. He wants the work to be leading to something. He wants a destination, which is what this lamppost is. It's a destination. We're going to see it in the work as well. His games are just going to become a lot more cohesive, a lot more fully developed, with more of a clear idea behind them. And as we go, that idea will get clearer and clearer and clearer.
End of Act 1. Intermission. April 29th. This game connected to the internet. As you walk around, you can leave notes. All notes you see are left by other players. Ooh, no way. Oh god. Oh god, they're everywhere. You'd think that there would be more notes. Nice room. Not! Oh, nice one.
So first off, I'm sure you can deduce this, but this game is not connected to the internet. All of the notes that you're going to see have been written by Coda.
Oh.
This was actually the first game of his that I ever played. This was shortly after I met him at a weekend game jam in Sacramento, where I grew up. I saw him working on this very level.
Hey!
And it was just so different from
nice.
anything that anyone else was doing. So right away I was like, I have to be friends with this person. In retrospect, I think I was probably a bit too pushy, trying to get his attention. I was over-enthusiastic. But he was very gracious about it and very patient with me. And I cooled off eventually.
I feel like we've all been there. How do you beat this game? No point. No point to do this. Oh my goodness. Oh my. Whoa, holy poop. Can you guys hear me? Oh no. Hello. Reasonable.
Feel free to skip over any of these notes if they're not doing anything for you. Nothing extra is going to happen if you read all of them. Either way, to me they convey a sense of loneliness.
Everyone read this.
I see this person who's filled with thoughts
Hey!
and feelings and beliefs.
This
and
place makes me
has no
sad.
way to
Yeah.
express them except as scattered and unheard voices in a game that wasn't meant to be played.
Yeah. Gosh, I feel like I've.
But it's ironic, isn't it?
It's like,
that
you know,
in playing this
something
game
you could feel.
and seeing
It's like,
how alone
yeah,
Coda often felt, that we get to know him better and actually kind of connect with him. And I have to be honest with you, this idea is really seductive to me. That I could just play
Find
someone's
fun.
game and see the
I'm
voices
king
in
of the
their head and
world!
get to know them
That's a good
better
one.
and have to do less of the messy
Balls.
socializing. I could just get to know you through your work.
How is there a
think this is why I
world
always
grass
liked
concrete
games
here?
so
What the
much.
F?
Is because it felt like they let me have that connection. He
Do
was inviting me personally into his world,
not be
and
afraid.
then I feel less
Do
lonely
care.
too.
I'd rather be doing literally anything other than playing this game. Alright, we're gonna... This is very real notes. Oh, we can't jump down. I kind of want to read all the notes. I know it's kind of like we don't have to, but what the poop is in this cavern? Is this cavern? Boring. I help people because of the eternal good feeling I get. New room! Do you hear the chimes? They keep you going, don't they? Maybe I'll feel real someday. I'm gonna put myself back up. Because I think I'm done talking. It's just all notes. Well, I'm here now. Hey, we're all here now. Yay. Hey. There must be a reason for it, though. His terrible secret. He kept it well. I beat the game! It feels like we're getting to the end point here. More room?
At the end of this level, we're going to see the puzzle again. And here, I'll tell you what I think the puzzle means. Each of these games represents an idea that was on Coda's mind at the time that he was making it. And the puzzle is a way of closing the door on a previous chapter of his life before moving on to the next one.
Is the game talking? Yeah, something's definitely talking.
In each of his games, after exploring a theme that, he might find difficult,
Close your eyes.
Coda can then place this puzzle that he knows has a reliable solution, he understands exactly how it works, and so it gives him a simple mechanism for moving on.
Does this puzzle have a solution? OMG, I have been here for literally an hour. WTF do I do? Help! 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 Poop, how do you solve it? Developer answers, please! This doesn't make sense. The second door won't open. Guys!
Because there's the
Guys!
start area between the doors,
Oh my
a space
god!
between
I'm heading
spaces.
back to the start later,
Before
guys.
you move on, you get to pause. Just for a moment. A few seconds to reflect on and let go of the events that led you
No
here.
answers, I think.
To step back and connect the pieces together. To grasp at that elusive bigger picture.
Guys, it's so easy. I think the developer is trying to say that I don't think it's it's obviously supposed to be like, oh, not even a group of people can solve my game, but I think it's like the developer trying to be like, I'm trying to solve like my own puzzle to do and stuff, and this is the only puzzle I could come up with. I'm trying to get through this. Like, I'm trying to make a better idea than this one. So what else can I do? I think that's what kind of like the message is. So. Oh, there's a collapse. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, man. Yeah. I thought those were wet, slimy feet running behind me, but it's actually collapse. Thank you so much. Oh, thanks. How do you leave notes? I don't know. I haven't left a note yet. I wish I could. Oh, the typewriters! Oh! Oh! What are they typing? Oh, they're talking! Are you there? Please say something. It can be anything. Talk to me, please. What are you talking about? Speak! 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 You guys can't see it, but in the corner of the screen, they were begging me to talk.
Okay, this one is
Porn
tough.
stars die too.
It's gonna kind of just spin its own wheels for a few minutes. Hang with it.
Okay. Hey, I'm already this far in. Porn stars do die. Hey! No need for pushing. Bum 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 bum. Walking through. Walking fast.
See, like, this is it. The whole game. And there's nothing that's particularly interesting about it. You just walk to the end of a hallway. Except, for some reason, Coda gets really fixated on this prison that has all of this modern furniture. And I don't know why, but he decides he needs to revisit this prison. He's gonna start over, use the same assets, turn it into something else. Okay, cool. Here's version 2.
I wasn't done playing that game, but okay. Version 2. Just squares? The furniture ought to go in the center of the room. You guys can still see that. How about a TV with surround sound? What about a TV with surround sound? Yeah. Okay, now what about the wall of the room? Let's put a huge picture of a horse. Let's put 10 stoves lined up along the wall. That's not what I wanted. You're getting close. We'll try again. I think we should light up the room. Yeah. We'll get a live Tesla coils in each corner. Yeah. Oh. That's not what I wanted. And a table. Tables were invented in 1935. If you didn't know that.
There's a bit more to this one, but still, it's not really communicating.
My goodness.
It's kind of just weird for weirdness' sake.
Oh my goodness. We're IKEA!
Okay, he throws it out and starts over. This time he comes at the prison idea from a different direction.
Hello, please walk forward. Okay. Don't yell at me. Hi, Sam Kai. Thank you so much for the 17 months. This guide will enable you to escape any prison environment. Follow the instructions carefully. Take care that you remember each step. First, click on the table. Click. Good. Go over the photo frame and click it slightly. Slight click. Okay. Now turn the floor lamp in the room off, then turn back on. Now go to the left side of the sofa and move it a little. I did it! Finally touch the shelves. That's it! In a real prison, the escape will now open. Return to start and take him back to your prison. Yes, sir. Return. Do I have to just do everything I just did? Okay.
And of course, now the table is gone and you can't begin the chain of events to escape.
I was about to say.
There's a version where there are no bars, but you can't actually get to the well. And then a version where the inside of the prison is the outside and the outside is the inside. Let me just blink you real quick through a few more of these. I mean, he really unloaded on this prison idea. There's nearly a dozen of them. Personally, I think it's awful to watch this. To see a person basically unraveling through their work. And for what? Like, at what point do you just go, maybe there are game ideas other than this prison that I could be working on. But Coda doesn't have that voice telling you to stop. That particular mechanism of defense against yourself. Without it, you just spiral. And so he keeps going and going and going and going and going, and then he hits on something. And he likes it. And that's it. He's done. He stops making prisons. This is the very last version of the prison game that he created. And the reason I think it works is that the prison is not actually in it.
Hi, Chip. Lamppost. The end of the game journey for this one. Whoa. Gosh. Hello? Who is this? Hey, it's me. I'm you from after you escaped the prison. You're me? So you were trapped in this prison too? Yep, I was in a furniture
It's
maze.
a conversation. And so this is what Coda wants, is to be able to talk to someone, to share what's on his mind, and to get some good advice from someone who knows. But the irony is that even in this scenario, you're still talking to yourself. You know, all of these games so far are Coda talking to himself.
Yep, I was in the reverse prison. I'll do reverse prison. That's where I am right now. Oh, I'm so glad. I know that I got out. I can get out eventually. That's what's it like to escape? Actually, I'm already forgetting about being in prison was like. Strange, but in a way, kind of miss being in prison. No, it feels like being completely still and wildly in motion at the same time. I'm gonna do I'm already forgetting. Actually, I'm already forgetting what it's being like in prison was like. Really? How long has it been since you were out? Only a few minutes ago, but somehow it's already fuzzy. Like, kind of like it never happened. I like that answer. But this is most desperate thing I've ever been through. How could you possibly forget? Haha, I promise it's not as bad right now as you think it is. Wait, if you're me, then did you get a call from another version of you when you were trapped? No, I don't think I think I'm the first person to call back. Then can you tell me how to get out? Maybe I can find you. What do you do? What do I have to do? Hi, Dark. We're doing good. To get out, all you have to do is be sincere? That's the word, right? All you have to do is be sincere! What? That will free me? How does that work? Listen, you can't know until you're out, but I promise it works. Seriously? What? About what? That's exactly what you need to figure out in order to escape. End scene.
I can see why he considers this a fitting conclusion to the prison games. After all of the obsession and frustration, just to be told by someone you can trust that things are going to be okay.
No.
Wouldn't that be nice?
How long have I been going? Almost an hour.
Other than
Ugh,
himself.
I'm already so tired. Walking
To me,
down.
this environment is meant to represent Coda's puzzle, with the two doors on either side and a dark transitional space between.
We're talking. I want to talk to the guy. I want to talk to him. Blocked in here with the guy! Clean. Well, my goodness. I'm glad as heck that you showed up. thought I might be here having to clean this entire house all by myself, and right miserable that would have been. Everyone knows that lonesome hands
You'll
make
notice that the quality of
lousy
the art is a step
homes.
up from previous games,
Oh, yeah.
including this new and improved chat system, which
Is new improved. Now I could go back to my little spot. Boop. There we go.
putting much more effort into the visual polish of his work, and this particular game took 2 months to create as a result.
Don't worry about me. A place this nice, I'll be glad to stay here all night. And lousy homes make home loners. Are we cleaning this whole place? I feel like the homeowners. Oh, hello. Ha! Something tells me you're gonna be fun to do this job with. Well, this place isn't going to clean itself. Far as I know, I'll finish up here. In the meantime, could you please clear the table? Yeah, I could do that. Done. Easy. Much nicer. That's the table I want to see. Now, would you please run into the bathroom and make the bed? Okay. Oh, the bedroom. I thought you said the bathroom. How silly of me. Oh, how silly of me. Roink. Shabuk. While you're in there, why don't you straighten out the rug a bit? All the little details matter. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Do you enjoy being a housekeeper? Cleaner? Well, I don't enjoy it so much as I need it. Well, I'm working a full kind of calm that rests in the pit of my ribcage. My soul just can't be soothed any other way, it seems, which I guess is about all that matters. Oh, that's that. And tidy couch. Would you straighten the pillows on the sofa out there? Yeah, I could do that for you, bud. There you go. Oh dear, looks like someone spilled a drink over the couch. Maybe mop that up as long as you, as long as you're over there. Where's the spill? Where's the spill? Oh, on the counter. Boop. I feel compelled to share an incredibly cheesy personal insight. You okay with that? Make it especially cheesy. Or not, or don't tell me. It's fine. No, it was stupid. Sorry, never mind. No, it wasn't stupid. Hey, these dishes need to be washed. Why don't you come do that? All right, wash them. Last I checked, the tub needs cleaning. How about you scrub it down as best as you can? You need to be perfect. We're all just human. All right, I mean, it's kind of dirty, right? Clean it. Are there still books scattered on the floor in the bedroom? If so, could you put them back on the shelf? Yeah, I could do that. Boop. Oh, organize. Perfect. Now then, how about you come and clear these dishes off the table?
After the intense set of prison games, this house cleaning level almost feels like cleansing. It's the moment after a particularly difficult or traumatic experience where you just need to let it sit and digest inside of you, and eventually cohere into something meaningful.
House cleaning is so difficult. Why do you do it? Do that. Shh, darling, let me tell you something. Your house is only as difficult as you clean as you are. You're finding the work hard. Maybe you have a bit of housekeeping to do before you come to work. Ha! And here I go with another lecture. Of course I would. Don't you worry about all the nonsense. I'm talking! I'm talking!
This was during a period of a few months where he was like grossly happy all the time. Just walked around with a constant smile on his face.
Don't you worry about that nonsense. For now, just smooth out the rug in the bedroom. Alright. Hiya! Looks like the tub has gotten rather dirty. Would you mind tidying up a bit? No problem. Would you mind either when I said earlier when I said I had a really cheesy thought, I was going to say that it occurs to me that one house is a lot like one's soul. You take care of it and it takes care of you. Heh, don't know why I felt so weird about saying that. Aw. Buggy dude, I swear to God, if you push me one more time, I'm gonna freak out. Okay. I'll get it. That's weird. I get it. That's weird to say to someone you just met. Hey, I get it. Hey, I get it. Hey, I understand. I get it. That's a weird thing to say to someone I just met. I get you. I get it. Anyway, stop pushing. Anyway, so housekeeping. Let's keep doing this. Books. Would you like to? I would love to clean the books. I'll clean. No problem. The dishes are dirty again. I gotta do that too. Maple, welcome in, Maple. Oh goodness, those pillows over there on the couch are a real mess. Oh, no problem. I was trying. No problem. Hey, no problem. Anything else? Questions? Question. Oh.
But
do you enjoy this?
Of course, it can't last.
No!
The music stops, your companion
What was your
is gone, it's time to
question?
leave.
I do enjoy
The door at the top
this.
of the hill is now open as well.
No!
Again, you can't stay in the dark space for too long. You just can't. You have to keep moving. It's how you stay alive.
Dang it. Mabel came in at the worst time. After the game told me to get done cleaning the living space. I should be cleaning up my living space, but instead I'm playing the game that is telling me to clean up their living space in the game instead of cleaning up real life living space. That's procrastination to the max. And I'm streaming it. Lipos! Oh,
Which is the whole point of the
Lipos.
puzzle course,
Whoa.
that sooner or later you have to pick up and move. I really thought that was the point of it.
September 2009. Items
This
you love
one
at
gets a
members
bit
only
goofy.
prices. Why do you come here today? Was it to improve your life? Yes. Was it to get a better job? Yes. Was it to make your relationships more meaningful? No. No? You come here to become perfect? Yes. This workshop is going to teach you how to be perfect. I want your friends, the people in your life, to look at you and think, wow, that person is better human being than I am. Right now, who do you think about the way in your life? Who do you know who is so well developed as a person that makes you feel disgusted with yourself? Maple Bark! Compared to whom you feel useless, selfish, ungrateful. I intend to make you into that person. Perfection is within your grasp. And the question is not how to do it, but how do you effortlessly... This is easy. This is so easy. This is so easy. Being perfect is effortless. This is how I achieve the point. The universe unfolds before me. Well, let me tell you right now, it is effortless. Oh my
Oh, and
goodness.
also you can move around the classroom now.
This is God. I still love you. It's just you make me feel cold on the inside. I can't choose the other ones. Let me tell you right now. If it's not the answer right. If you are torturing yourself, trying to find the right solutions for your life, you're not doing it right. This is the only thing. What is the easiest forward path? There's no truth. There's no path. Do what is easiest. Do what is simplest. I can't choose any. Oh, I can choose the other options. Holy poop! You guys, something is coming out of the back of the room. Look out! Everyone, run!
Assume that some other person is perfect.
Oh, I could walk around.
And completely
I'm dumb.
miss all the little flaws
No, I can't get to the left post.
I think about this game a lot these days.
That one was a good one.
This one took a lot longer than all the others for Coda to make. It was 4 months between this and the last one. That's twice as long as it took him to make any other game before this, and it's not like it's particularly complex, so I remember I found that a little strange.
I'm using my new keyboard today. It's very nice. All right, let's go. Stage. Stage. Let me go through the door. Stage. I'm on it. We're on it. Oh. Ah! That scared me. All right, the performance is beginning. Places, please. In this scene, we will be playing as me. We are at a gathering of professionals. First, you'll start out leaning against the wall. I'm leaning. Give me a wall. Yeah, leaning on the wall. Hey, how you doing? Oh, that's the wall. Oh yeah, no. I got it. Yeah, leaning. Good. Stay right there. No problem. The woman across the room is in the chair. Is a professional photographer of animals. It's your dream to photograph animals professionally. This is one chance to learn something from her, to gain something, to succeed. Go on, say something to her. Where's the hello. Hi, I'm Jay Zucchini. Hello. That's it. That's not a conversation. You need to actually converse with her. Be a human being. Do it again. Okay. All right. No problem. I'm super scared right now. I like you. I'm dumb. God, I'm really dumb. I'm so dumb. No, that's not why I said that at all. You're completely missing the tone of the conversation. I was reversed, but I was from some reason I just want that one moment, but I'm confident. Why are there things popping on the ground? Maybe that's you need a better feel of something sitting there. A lot of people around you. I'll give you some props to work with. These cones that bounce when you touch them we're doing so good. That's such a good game. It's okay. We can't be that far. All right, the performance is beginning. Places, please. In this scene, you will be playing as me. All right, we're getting there. I deserve that push. Oh! There's the wall. Right there. The woman across from you is a professional photographer. I feel like this is very personal. This is one chance to learn something from her, to gain something, to succeed. Go on, say something to her. So sorry I have to leave. You're leaving? You can't leave! You're letting your animal brain make decisions. You big animal. Be bigger than that and have an actual conversation with her. Do it again. My dumb and furry brain. I like you. Here are all my hopes and dreams. Dang, I'm dumb. No, that's not why I said her at all. That's not. No, you're completely missing the tone of the conversation. I reversed, but I knew what I wanted. I was confident. For some reason, it was just that one moment, but I was confident. Maybe it's that you need a better feel of the settings. There were a lot of people around us. I'll give you some props to work with. There are these cones that bounce when you touch them. It represents people nearby. Now talk to her again. Let me bounce these. Come on. Bounce. Oh, I bounce. Oh. Thank you. Oh, I'm trying to bounce between them. Oh. Oh, hi. I think you're... Am I talking to you? What am I doing? Oh, I walked up to her. I walked up to you. All right. You're happy. Those are good. I've learned a lot. To lean into the pain. What are some sacrifices you've had to make? You must have worked really hard to get where you are. Huh. You're messing it all up again. You're freaking her out and this conversation gets that personal that quickly. Do you not realize how important this was for me? I'll never get another opportunity like this again. Everything was riding on this. I want to try something. Try stepping back from the stage. Okay. Well, no, this can't be the... No, I'm not done. No, you can't put me... Oh, you put me in jail. No, let me in jail. Let me out. Come on. I guess I'll just go down this long hallway. My punishment. Ah! You're putting me in more jail!
The game ends with this eerie premonition of what's going to happen next in Coda's life. The solution to social anxiety, to fears of having to perform and having to chase success, the answer for Coda is to withdraw, to hide himself away. Which is what leads to scenarios like the stairs that slowed you down several games ago, where it just becomes harder and harder to access Coda's inner landscape because he keeps retreating. He just keeps backing away from possible connections to anyone other than himself. And to be honest, I didn't consider it very healthy when I first played this game. You know, it looked to me like he was trying to justify the idea of just disconnecting yourself from the world. And that wasn't what I wanted for him or for his games. Because I feel like a lot of his games are inviting me to connect with this person, to bring him closer. But what can you do? After this, Coda went off and took another 5 months to make a new game.
5 months? Morbius trip. To play this game properly, you must keep your eyes closed. Click to begin. Alright guys, we're gonna play this. Everyone close your eyes. I'm forcing them to shut right now. Okay, we're closing our eyes. I'm alright, I'm covering your eyes as we're playing. Are you supposed to be closing them now? What is what's happening? I hear music. I'm opening them because I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe you guys... Okay, you guys close your eyes. Oh my god! Help, I can't see anything. What's going on? Help, I'm blind! Okay, so
you should
we're...
probably open your eyes if you haven't already. It's pretty much impossible to solve otherwise. There is a solution.
Please someone talk to me. Oh, I go up the elevator. Okay, cool. Everyone open your eyes. Oh. The only way to stop it is to speak to something that is honest. I'm honest. I'm blustering with creative energy. No, it's truthful. Ah! Hey guys, where are you going? Yeah, you open your eyes if you want to beat the game. If you don't open your eyes, you don't beat the game. If you don't beat the game, you don't get to see the cool ending that's at the end of the game. Come on. Creative is always work. My work is always fun. Oh god. No, this isn't truthful. No, it's not truthful. Okay, then it's about what I say? What do I say? What do I say? No! How do I beat this? Oh god. Captain! Oh, I'm blind, I can't see anything. Is it? I think it's just the conversation you have. The only way to stop is to speak something that is honest. I can't keep making these. Yes, that's it. The truth. Oh, I can't keep making these games. I don't feel it anymore.
Like
My
I was
ideas.
getting concerned.
It's draining me.
First off, he's never been this explicit in his work about exactly what he's thinking.
I'm out of
So
ideas.
Where's that coming from?
Keep going.
But
keep
then
talking.
even weirder, his work has potentially stopped being an outlet for him. Not like he's having trouble iterating on ideas, but he literally just can't think of new ideas anymore. And in person, he was being a lot more distant than usual. Like,
I haven't
how
been
sometimes
honest.
a person will just
can't figure out what to say
anything
to
that you say in order to keep themselves disconnected all
I
the time.
thought it was
that
going to
kind
be
of thing.
easy.
Here was the point in my relationship
figure
with
out
Coda where I
how
really
to say
started
the
to wonder
thing.
if he needed my help
You're
in
doing
some
it.
way.
It works. It's working. I'm stuck in it. I have to work harder. I'm alone. Stuck in it. You're going to be okay.
His games are going to get more desperate from here on out. After this game, it's almost 6 months before he finishes something new.
Hello? Ah! Tree. Where did this island come from? Where did this island come from? Is that a person? How lovely. It's been a long time since I talked to anyone. What's wrong? You look lost. I am lost. I have nothing left to give to my work. When I try to create, I feel empty. Oh no. What happened? Did something change? I'm trying to find this engine that used to protect me to start it again. I'm gonna drink some water. This feels like a good time. Wait, you're looking for a machine? I think I know where that is. Do you? I was looking for that. It isn't far. What? Thank you for the pushes. I can take you there. There's a problem. It's guided by difficult. It's guarded by difficult.
This one turns it up to 11.
If you can help me solve the puzzle. I'm
Here's a
Rieg!
friend whose work is exhibiting signs of struggle.
Deal. It doesn't matter what I say, does it? We're going to end up there one way or another, right?
He keeps making games. He keeps throwing himself into the grinder even when he clearly doesn't have the energy for it anymore. Why? What is it for? Because from my perspective at the time and just what I knew of him, this was a result of how isolated he was. He was in his own
door
little
puzzle,
bubble, just sitting at his computer all day, not really showing these games to anyone, not releasing them onto the internet, and so
saw these before.
He didn't have anyone outside of himself to connect with. He had no outlet to ground himself on.
First, you have to press the switch on the outside, but you're not on the inside. Oh, I'm dumb. Yeah, you're right. I thought but yeah. First, you have to open the door. Silly. All right. Okay. Now what? Okay. Now you have to close the first door. All right. What's next? Now you have to. Now you flip this. Now you press the switch here. Yeah. There you go. That's the door puzzle.
You can't talk yourself out of loneliness. It doesn't work that way. You can't be the one writing both the questions and the answers. Then there's no movement. Then there's no circulation. If all of your anxieties are being channeled into your work, then if the work ever fails, you have no backup and you're just going to crash.
You have to say that game development is simple and joyous and that you love it 100% of the time. Sure, making games is easy. Oh! That feels wonderful, but it wasn't true. But don't worry about it. Just keep talking. Keep saying that creation is easy. When I make games, I feel completely energized. Yes, that's wonderful. Keep going.
Seeing this game at the time that he made it,
Every time I make
really
something.
unhealthy to me. I was watching him do this to himself, and I hated it. I hated seeing him so trapped. It's like video games are not worth this amount of suffering. This is someone I really cared about. And I used to get so much joy out of seeing him create. For him to suddenly become angry and frustrated like this, it was the worst thing for me.
It always pays off eventually. Yes, more. Keep going.
I don't know. This is what I felt at the time. I don't know how else to explain it. I wanted it to stop more than anything. It never felt so rotten. I needed more than I had ever needed anything for this to stop.
Oh, it's the prison game. Oh, there's someone crying in there. My
But it
goodness.
didn't stop. After finishing this one, Coda takes another 7 months and comes up with a new game.
The machine. Chugga 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 chugga. Guard? Ma'am, glad to see you arrived safely. You've captured the machine. It's waiting for you. We've captured the machine. It's waiting for you. Now you can begin interrogating whenever you'd like. I intend to be quick. Very good. Just be warned that someone called the press, so we might have a bit of attention on this one. Also, one more thing that you should know about this. Whatever. Don't read the. Well, we will get the machine. The machine. What can you tell us about the machine? Poisonous machine. So we finally meet at last. Machine.
And of course, it's the machine.
You stopped. So you stopped, have you? You stopped feeding us. Those people out there can imagine what those okay, we're gonna read again. Take it from the top. Those people out there, can you imagine what pain you've put them through? I bet you think you're real clever, don't you? So you have to admit to the people that you're allowed them to suffer. You son of a... No? Nothing? Alright then. I'll speak to them for you. Oh. My followers. I didn't see the text come out. It falls on me to deliver bad news. The machine will not apologize to us. But this is not important. We are stronger than it thinks we are. Let us pay it retribution. Follow me. We will destroy the machine. Oh, on the stage again. Oh! Come out, machine! Show me your face! You dumb machine! Die! You dumb machine! Controlling us like this to make us
Now the
suffer.
work is becoming self-destructive. At the time that I first played this
So
game,
bad.
shortly after he made it, here's what I'm thinking to myself. I'm thinking that Code is stuck in his own head, and that it's having a very negative effect on him.
Yeah, this is pretty. If a friend sent me this for a game, I'd be pretty worried for sure.
It might get him out of isolation. And so, as I'm thinking this,
More machine everywhere. Destroy the machine.
actively soliciting feedback, so what if I did it for him? If he could see the difference it would make to have more actual conversations with other human beings, would that bring him out of his mental spiral? Would it give him confidence in himself? Would it bring me into his work?
Die, machine. You brought nothing but pain. Blowing up. It's almost done. We're almost done. We're almost done destroying the machine. We're a little more time. A little bit more. Just a little bit more. We're just destroying a little bit more of the machine.
So I started
machine.
this one, and the islands which you just played, the theater, the notes, the house cleaning game, and some of the prison escape games. I brought them to people that I knew and trusted. I asked their opinions. And the great part is that they really loved his games. You know, the point of it all was just to give them some external reference point, but they genuinely loved it.
More machines!
Nothing for him to
Die, machine! The machine. Put down your weapon. No. It's my weapon. We've decided, machine. It's time for you to go. Oh.
Can you see why I felt like this was
That
the
took
right
a little
thing to
more.
do?
I need a little more
It's
bullets.
the thing that I always feel like
I don't have any
need
more ammo.
to be told that my work is good, that I am good. When someone really connects with a thing that I've made, when they see themselves purely in my work, there's nothing that feels better. And I got to give that very same feeling to my friend. I did something. I really felt like I'd done something good. Like I was a good person. I felt like there was a friend who was in trouble and was unhappy and maybe didn't like themselves, and I could fix it. If I could give him this gift, maybe I could fix the problem. When they told me how much they enjoyed his games, it was the best feeling. It was the absolute best feeling. It made me feel so happy. So beautifully, beautifully happy. So anyway, Coda finishes this game, and then really he just kind of takes off for a while. So this is June of 2011, and I didn't hear anything from him for several weeks, I guess. And so out of nowhere, one day I get an email, and it's got a private link to a new game of Coda's. This one is called The Tower, and to my knowledge, it's the last game that Coda ever made. So let's take a look.
The tower.
And this is where I have trouble saying anything meaningful about Coda's work. Because more than anything else, the tower just feels distant. It feels like it's trying to distance itself from the world. It's a very cold game.
Oh.
This room actually has a maze in it.
Ah!
Except that all the walls of the maze are invisible.
Oh.
And then every time you touch one of the walls, there's this awful flashing and noise. So the experience is really miserable. The game goes beyond not being meant to be played. It actually seems to despise the player for trying to play it at all. But I do want to show you the rest of the levels, so when you're ready to continue, press enter and I'll put a bridge over the maze.
I got it. I got this. It's invisible. Hit. Oh, wow. That's progress. Okay. I want to solve it. I want to solve the maze. Oh god, does it change every time? Ah, it does change. It can't change all the. Does it change all the time? No, it doesn't. Okay, I'm just dumb. Straight. Okay. Here, there. Okay. Straight, left. That has to. That was the way, wasn't it? I might hit enter. This is gonna cause problems. Ah! Let me in the maze, please. Oh. I was... Come on. There we go. This is hard, man. This is a hard maze. I'm a gamer. You don't understand. You don't understand. You don't understand. I will do this. You're changing. It changes. It has. I think it changes all the time. I think. Okay. If I hit enter again, it doesn't deprogram the bridge. Can I get off the bridge? I can. Oh God. Okay. Don't jump off the bridge in the middle of the maze. That's not what you're supposed to do.
And to be fair, it's not like this is the first game that's needed some modification to be playable. Like the house cleaning game. You know, that one used to actually loop the cleaning chores and you just cleaned a house forever. I had to cut it off so that you could exit the house and the game would actually end. But that game had an idea that it was actually trying to communicate. What's the deeper idea behind the invisible maze? The only way past this challenge is to randomly guess the 6-digit code. Like the invisible maze, it's frustrating to me, because it's the opposite of everything else that Coda has made. It doesn't encourage thought or engagement. It doesn't ask anything of me, except a lot of my time. If I could have reached him during this time, then maybe I could have asked him, but I couldn't. I still don't really understand why this is here. I'll put the code on the ground for you here, though, so that we can move on.
I was not even close. 1 5 1 6 6 1 7. Thank you. Whee! Best part of any game is when something is moving and then you stand on it and then it moves for you. Whee!
The switch to open this door is actually on the other side of the door, meaning that it's literally impossible to solve from this side. So even if you somehow brute forced your way through the first 2 challenges and you got to this point, there's actually just no way to progress. And it's scary for me, the idea of Coda cutting himself off entirely, just saying, you know, that's it, that's the end of the conversation, not giving me any way to fix the problem. I feel like a failure, I guess, when I can't fix the problem. But I can open this door for you, so let me do that.
Thank you.
Was I a failure for not understanding this game? I mean, I don't know why I would be. It's not like everything needs to have a solution, but I feel it somehow. I feel like I failed, and I don't understand why.
It's like when you don't understand your friends, and then it's like, I think this is how people feel, kind of thing.
First time, and as I'm playing, I'm thinking to myself, I don't know this person. I have no idea who this person is. It wasn't the guy I knew. It wasn't my friend. I had come to so many conclusions from looking at all of his work up to this point, and then suddenly none of them... I had been trying to, though. That was the thing. For years I was trying to get to know him, to understand who he actually was and what he stood for. I asked him so many times to please just tell me what his games mean to him. I asked him please to tell me what the 3 dots mean. And he wouldn't. I just felt so strongly that if I could have connected with him, that if I could have somehow made his work my own, that I would finally be once and for all happy. It was that I needed to see myself in someone else. I needed to be someone other than me. But he stopped and left. And it felt somehow like I had failed. Where did I screw up?
Dear Davey, thank you for your interest in my games. I need
I'm
to
the
ask you
reason
not
that
to
you
speak
stopped
to me
making games,
anymore.
aren't I? It's because of what I did. I poisoned it for you.
That's actually really sad.
I don't think I ever told you this, but when I took your work and I was showing it to people, it actually felt... it felt as though I were responsible for something important and valuable.
I wonder at times whether you think I am making these games for you.
And the people who played them, they treated me like I was important. They really listened and cared about what I had to say. Even though I was showing your work, I felt good about myself. Finally. For a moment, while I had that, I liked myself.
You're so infected my personal space that it's possible I did begin to plant solutions in my work somehow hidden between games. If there was an answer, a meaning, would it make you any happier? Would you stop taking my games and showing them to people against my wishes? Giving them something that is not yours to give? Violating the one boundary that keeps me safe? Would you stop changing my games? Stop adding implements to them? Would you simply let them be what they are?
And I didn't have anything left to show people. I just had to be with myself. And as soon as that happened, there was no feeling at all. Nothing. Less than nothing. What does that mean?
When I am around you, I feel physically ill. You desperately need something. I cannot give it to you. I literally do not have it. Struggling to come up with new ideas is not making me depressed. Low points are just a point of the process. The fact that you think I am frustrated or broken says more about you than about me. I just realized that this doesn't make sense to you just yet. Which is fine. You're not my problem to solve. But I do hope that one day it clicks and that you make peace with things you are wrestling.
I'm afraid that I did something really stupid because I don't like myself.
Don't say anything.
That's why I'm releasing this collection of your work, is because I haven't been able to find any other way to reach you. I've tried everything. And so a part of me has hope that if I put this compilation out into the world, and if I put my name on it, that maybe enough people will play it so that it'll find its way to you, so that I can tell you that I'm sorry. I know I screwed up. If I apologize to you truly and deeply,
the war is closing in on me.
Will you start making games again? Please. I need to feel okay with myself again. And I always felt okay as
Davey,
long
the
as I
walls
had
are
your
closing
work
again.
to see myself in. I mean, is something wrong with me? Because I know that I did an awful thing, and I'm doing it again right now. Like, I'm showing people your work, but I can't stop myself from doing it. That's how badly I need to feel something again, like I'm an addict. There has to be something wrong with me. Can I apologize? What if I tell you I was wrong? Will that work? Will that fix it? I don't know. I don't think it will, but there's nothing else that I can do. Just tell me what you want. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please, start making games again. Please help me. Please give me some of whatever it is that makes you complete. I want whatever that wholeness is that you just summoned out of nothing and you put into your work. You were complete in some way that I never was. I want to know I want to know how to be a good person. I want to know how not to hate myself. Please. I'm fading, and all I want is to know that I'm going to be okay.
Epilogue. Oh my gosh. Ah! Oh! That was sad. Oh my gosh.
More love, more praise, more people telling me that I'm good. Always more. It's like a disease. Solution. I guess if someone had told me ahead of time that he just really enjoyed making prison games, maybe I wouldn't have thought he was so desperate. I wouldn't have told so many people that he was depressed. Maybe he just likes making prisons.
Thank you for
Even
shouting
now,
out, Bakina.
The disease is telling me to stop. Don't show people what a shitty person you are. They'll hate you.
Crazy game. Well, I'm in complete darkness. Okay.
If I knew that my life depended on finding something to be driven by other than validation, what would that even be? It's strange, but the thought of not being driven by external validation is unthinkable. Like, I actually cannot conceive of what that would be like.
Come on. I feel like you could do that. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not gonna say anything.
What now? I think I need to go. And I'm sorry, because I know that I said that I would be here and I would walk you through this, but I'm starting to feel like I have a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
I have a lot that I need to...
Yeah, it does sound like you have to work. You have some stuff you have to work out yourself.
Gonna...
Yeah, no worries. No worries.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much for showing me this game of your friends that he doesn't want me to play, but I'm playing anyway because I did buy a game. I did buy it with real money, so I should be playing it. I should be able to play a game I bought real money with. Let's see. Man. This is a crazy game. I did not expect this for a game when I purchased this. I thought it was going to be a silly game, and then it's the most emotional, story-driven game that I've ever played on stream. I thought it was going to be very silly, and then it turned out to be a very deep story about how someone sees the art from the artist and how people dissect things from the artist, how the artist must be sad, that the artist just likes to do his own thing, but then people kind of misinterpret him even though he doesn't want to be interpreted. It's very it's honestly very I'm not gonna say relatable because I feel like that's kind of very what is it called, smug of me to say. I'm not gonna say it's relatable. I'll just say that it's very it's very real, for sure. Oh. Yep. Oh, we didn't even wait for the elevator. Speedrun. Maybe there was something if you waited for the elevator. Something. What was it? Look at that sky. How Georgia? Georgia's great. I'm enjoying it. Guy here. I wanted to play this silly game, but then it turned out to be very emotional. Can't. Yeah, it's very nice. Oh my goodness. I'm just really in depth in this game right now. Oh. It's the thing from the beginning of the game. Wah! Kill me. The ultimate ending. Yes. Ascend me. Nice game. Very well. It's very inspiring. I do like this game a lot. Glad I was able to play it. It's super fun. The last thing I would expect from playing a game called The Beginner's Guide was something that was so emotional, for sure. I had no idea that this game was going to be anything like this when I bought this game today. I had no idea.
Turn back.
For R.
Turn back from this cave.
Oof. This project would not have been possible without the following individuals.
Let me keep going. But the cave goes for miles and miles and miles. And you're so tired.
Is this song gonna get me copy strike? Yeah, it doesn't matter. But thank you everyone for joining me for this game. It's been is so good. Such a good game to play for like a beginning of getting back into gaming stream. And just I'll probably be uploading these to YouTube as well. So yeah, I'll be uploading this on YouTube. So I have an archive now, so people can check it out whenever you know, people want to listen to something in the background, I guess. So thank you everyone so much for joining me on today's stream of gaming on the Beginner's Guide. The last thing I was expecting. Such a good game. Highly recommend it if you weren't watching. And if you already played this game, recommend this to your friends more. What the heck? This is such a good game. I had no idea this game was going to be so emotional and about like almost like it's like parasocial, having a parasocial relationship in a way. And I think it just does a good job of telling people to like, hey, don't like put your own ideas into someone else's art because it's not it's not your place to talk. Or it's kind of like if a person likes making prison games, let them make prison games. I enjoyed it. Probably everyone says the same thing about this game. So good. That was such a good game. I got kind of emotional at the end there. Oh my goodness. Well, that's the end of today's stream.